In this video, I'm going to share the story as to how I managed to transform myself into Sauron from Lord of the Rings of Power. Now, of course, a transformation like that would be impossible without my crown. I began by building a prototype out of black card, which I could use to figure out the proportions and the overall shape of the crown. After that, I break down the pieces of my paper prototype and using freshly poured slabs of monster clay, carve out the shape of my crown and slowly sculpt and bring it to life, attempting to capture that awesome wrought iron Mordorian aesthetic. When my crown design's complete, I can take my 3 tall spike pieces and the separate crown ring and build containers in which I can pour silicon. This will allow me to create exact replicas of my sculpt, but of a different material, specifically iron resin, which is a really cool mix of 1 part casting resin and 1 part iron powder, which when mixed and with the setting catalyst, cures over a couple of days to create an epic, heavy, metallic feeling resin that is genuinely made of iron. So when that was released, I did a bit of cleanup and then left it to fully cure, after which I could glue it all together and give it a final stain in a black wash to really make it feel Mordorian. And now with my crown finally complete, I can bring my visage to life. It's time for a clean shave. Now that my face was cleanly shaven, it's time to adorn my head and face with the features of Sauron. I'm going to need help to make this look good. So I brought in a professional. This is Mel, a friend of mine who is a professional makeup artist and can help out with the hair as well. And I sat still for her to work her dark magic, repainting me to look a little bit more like Sauron from the posters, and even painting in a bit of that menacing expression, and painting in some harsh features in my face paint that will make me look a little more like a Dark Lord. Finally, we reach the finishing touches, thinning and cutting the hair, little garnishes of color here and there, and trying to mattify it so it doesn't look so shiny. So it's time for me to become Sauron through the magic of video editing. That's my favorite kind of magic. And the best way to do this, of course, is to work with dramatic lighting, use a smoke machine, and, of course, slow motion. Now this was just my humble attempt to become Sauron, which I had a lot of fun doing, but if you want to see the real Sauron, you can watch The Lord of the Rings of Power Season 2, which is streaming now on Prime Video. Go watch the true Dark Lord's rise to power, and all the other incredible action in Season 2 of The Rings of Power. Huge thank you to Prime Video for working with me to bring this to life. I hope you've had as much fun as I have. Thanks for watching.